Hello. Good to see you.
Alright there, Evidence. Welcome back to Code Vein, and just had a request here from Yoshi, and thanks for the build and everything, and I wanted to test it out, kind of see how it runs, how it plays, how it handles, so on and so forth. Now, there was one caveat with the build when it came in, was that it had to be a co-op type of a build, not really a solo anything, and it's meant to be like a tank that takes the abuse in the forefront, while at the same time having some pretty hard-hitting gifts here in Chariot Rush. Now, the original request was to use some kind of element type, depending on what enemy you go for. But the one change I'm going to make right out the gate is to go for Bridge to Glory, and the reason being is that right off the bat, we're up to 1912 on our damage, which is a much higher damage value than we can get. So right now we're at 1239, and getting half of 1346 is, what is that, 673, and getting 673 at right out the gate, that is a 50% increase basically to our damage, where if we take elements into account, if we, let's say, do 20% on our weapon, and then we get, let's say, the best case scenario, we get a minus 30% weakness to that element. The reality is that you don't have that element capable at every point in time. And so to have just a flat 50% basically increase to your damage overall is incredible to have. And so bridge is kind of the one thing I would make the change here first, and then we'll get into some of the other changes I would do along the way. So let's see how it handles here, and let's get ourselves going and everything. Now it is very nice that we do have feral tenacity and stuff, and we do have some gifts here at a distance, which is nice. Okay, and since we're running the memories here, we'll kind of be running it in a slash kind of a sense, just because of the fact that everything through here is very, very weak to slash, or not really very weak, but they do have a weakness to slash. Now we will need cleansing light here running in the moment, and there you can see that the quickness of the setup here does very, very well overall. And we'll go for Chariot Rush and put him down. Very good. And here we'll go for a backstab so we can get cleansing light going. So this is again at highest difficulty here, and we're supposed to be not really taking too much damage along the way here. And if we do take damage, it's fine, because we have improved regeneration with our regenerator active, and we should be blocking a little bit, but that's okay. And you can see here that we'll do some blocking, not a problem, and we're able to get in there, defend, and do some damage, while at the same time having really good damage overall as well. Oops. Okay. And let's get this boy. Good. Good. And then we'll go for this boy. Oh, we missed him with the third strike there. That's really sad. Okay, I can't get the backstab there, so we'll just leave it as is. Now, remember, this boy is exceptionally wonderful here to beat down with ice, because he does have that 30% weakness to ice overall. And you can see here that we're able to just kind of bash our way through each of these enemies, kind of no problem. And if we go for some blocking here, and you'll notice that the Bardiche, as a fortified, has 100 across the board when we have a steady bulwark active. So that's kind of what the build is predicated on, is the fact that you can block everything and kind of stay in the fight at all times with no repercussions. And then in the end, if you actually do get slapped pretty hard by the Skull King, it won't be that problematic because you'll have your feral tenacity to back you up. So we'll go ahead and block here a little bit and get some ichor, hopefully. There we go. And it would be nice to get focused, but that's okay. We'll get our ichor here just easily enough. Okay. And even if Regenerator runs out or whatever, we still have guard boosters where we can get a perfect defense on ourselves. So very, very nice. Too far away. There we go. We'll block that. And we'll wait for her to do some things and then go for some hard-hitting retaliation there. Very, very good. And you can see that that this build does very, very well overall. I think we can take it one step further though, which we'll do the invasion and then we'll head back and we'll do some of the edits and updates that, just in my opinion, could maybe take this a little bit higher. And you can see here that if we're paired up with Jack and stuff, whoops, and there's Feral Tenacity coming in clutch there, but didn't matter because we went way beyond the damage levels, and we're dead because I played like an idiot there. That has nothing to do with how well the build handled in an invasion set there. Okay, but to actually take it a little bit higher, I think what we could do is I would definitely switch this first to the Noble Silver here, because you can see that the damage level is significantly increased. However, if you stick with the Ivory Grace because you're still at normal mobility, I would probably switch out either Feral Tenacity or Frostspike for Blood-Sucking Blades, and then I would switch this probably for Swift Destruction, and that way I get 20% or 10% increase in my damage, while at the same time having a huge ichor recovery. So we're at 0.45, and if I go for Blood-Sucking Blades, then I'm at 0.9. So literally doubling my drain value here, which is really good. It's not a 50% increase or anything, it's literally a doubling, so that's very good. But if I go for the Ivory Grace intensified here, I would definitely keep one of the spikes here. Probably go for a lightning spike for these guys in here, and I'd probably switch up Feral Tenacity and go for guard stability, so we don't have that problem of stamina. And yeah, I would probably keep the rest of this just the same, but I'd probably go for the Noble Silver here because you can see a significant increase in your damage because you're getting about 100 and something more. So we're up over 2,000 now because of the Noble Silver, and that makes for a huge damage increase here, while at the same time having Swift Destruction for that 10% increase. And if we wanted to go for Hasten or something, we could do that as well. So we'll head over to the invasion here, and you can see that we're doing a lot more, obviously just enemy dependent because of Lightning Spike. Okay, and let's pick this up, and then we'll head on in, grab our haze, and we'll go through the invasion here. Now the one problem is we don't have any AoE, so if we wanted some AoE, we could definitely go for something like Frost Wave or Cloak of Winter or Thunderbolt Impact. These would be great options here. Probably go for Cloak of Winter, just for the big guys reasons, and it'll put them down exceptionally well. Now we are in a different position here overall as compared to what we were last time. So we'll go for Cloak of Winter, and you can see that that does exceptional damage, just because of it being a huge light value damage multiplier. Okay. Ouch. And that's where Feral Tenacity would have come in handy for sure, but because it's meant to be a co-op build, I really don't see any reason for Feral Tenacity when you're running co-op. Okay. Alright. And we'll get Jack going here in a second. Okay. We'll go for another Cloak of Winter just to make sure that we have enough kills. Oh, we got this guy. Good job, Jack. Nice job with the staggers. Yeah, kill the dog. Kill the dog, will you, Jack? I know Jack can't kill anything, but that's okay. And we definitely need bridge and all of our things here. Good. Okay. They're coming from down below because we changed the spawn point at this point, so we're right back to where we were earlier, which is nice. Jack, come on, kill a guy. Kill a guy with it. Okay, where's the spawn point? There we go. Ouch. Okay, and then we'll hit her with a chariot rush. You can see the amount of damage that we can put out is exceptionally high, and we'll whoops, we missed. And Bridge to Glory does exceptionally good, wondrous things here when we're paired up in this way. Good, a lost shard. Okay, and I guess we can continue on here. Let's go ahead and heal, and it's nice that we can heal considerably. Now, if we're not really interested in our damage, we can definitely go for regeneration shift here, and the reason being is now we get huge healing increase. We can heal up over 3,000 health in one go if we need to, because of regenerator and everything. So that makes for a really good way to heal up here. Ouch. And let's see if we can get a Cloak of Winter off. And maybe kill more than... Nope. It's still one guy. That's fine. Okay, let's go for Bridge. And see, now we don't have perfect block. So we'll go for a Guard Booster. And we're still not quite up to full 100% block. But that's okay. We're right there where we're almost at the full 100% block. And now we are because of steady bulwark. Okay, and we'll go for a Cloak of Winter. And you can see that even here at max difficulty, we still have a monstrous amount of damage to be able to put out on the enemy at any one time. Not a problem for us really at all. Depending on what enemy we come up against, and even if we went back to the Ivory Grace fortified here, and we picked up something different. Let's say we pick up Frostwave, right? Yeah, this will be good enough. Let's go ahead and heal and everything, and we'll start out at our 8 heals here. Even if we did this, and sure, let's go back to Feral Tenacity. That's completely fine. We're still able to do really incredible things. And just having the extra, up over 3,000 damage recovery is exceptional. And so that is a great way to help yourself stay in the fight if you need to. Okay, and we can't really get an attack there. Now, since we have a straight line AoE, we'll head over here and we'll do this. Oh. And you can see that we do have pretty good damage overall. And thanks, Jack. We lost Feral Tenacity there. Okay, let's go for a launch. And yeah, that'll kill because of Bridge being pretty strong there at the moment. Now, here... at this point, a spike would be preferable, right? Because we have an enemy that is across distance here. and it would be in our best interest to, go for something that would allow us to hit her at a distance, but that's okay. We'll just head in here and go for some backstabs, so we can go for like Chariot Rush and Frost Wave, and because we can knock down with Chariot Rush on that third hit, if we're really close to the enemy, we can definitely take super advantage of that. Okay, and we'll head over here, and oh, I was gonna say we'll go for a dog attack. And you can see there the Bardiche coming in very nicely with that wide sweeping strike, being able to hit the dogs behind us and so on and so forth. That is really where this weapon shines the greatest, is in kind of crowded situations when you don't have a lot of room to maneuver. Okay, and Feral Tenacity did not activate, which is really nice. Okay, and good enough. And let's go for a Frost Wave. And you can see there, we still have really good damage overall, regardless of how many enemies we're coming up against. Now, obviously, this isn't meant for, as Yoshi said, it's not meant for solo play, but I think it actually definitely holds its own pretty well overall, regardless of whether you're playing solo or not. And again, we're hitting the dog behind us, and there you can see Feral Tenacity doing great things for us to keep us alive through her onslaught. Whoop, she went away. Okay, and see here we're pretty low on health, so we'll go ahead and heal one, and we're right back to full. We'll always be right back to full because we only can, we need to be at like 300 health. In order to actually take full advantage of an entire heal, but that's okay. It still does what it needs to. Okay, and if we get through these guys, obviously we need to be healing more, or blocking more, so we can get full advantage of steady bulwark and such. But this is where it would definitely take a good partner, because as you would be sitting here blocking and such, it would do you nicely to have a partner that actually did something, rather than Jack here, where Jack literally does nothing. Okay. Good, we'll kill some folks downstream there from us, and we'll go ahead and get Bridge to Glory going so we can actually kill some dudes. Okay. Good. Good. Alright, Jack, hang in there. Now you can see that Jack does have, some pretty good resistances here versus these fellas, and that's okay. But in the event that we need to heal him, because we have Cleansing Light active and running, it's only every 60 seconds or so, right? But we're still able to make good use out of Bridge here. And the Bardiche does have some pretty good multipliers overall. It's nothing incredible, but it does have a pretty good overhead attack to cause an enemy to stagger, and it also has a pretty wide sweeping strike where you can hit enemies behind you and around you and such, and that's where it really does shine very well, is in crowded rooms, small areas, and so on and so forth. And for the Queen's Knight Reborn, we can go for some other things, like we can go for Light Impulse. We get 30% increase on this already monstrous amount of light value here, and at the same time we can block most of his attacks and such. And here it really doesn't matter what we go for, but we want to go for something light, and we want to go for Ice, Lightning, Fire, Crush, and so either one of these gifts would be very good for us. Probably go for a Cloak of Winter in the event that we actually get a chance to cast something. And here we'll be able to see how well Jack will do in a defensive scenario here. So definitely go for some of these items along the way here to help us out. And because we have a whole bunch of heals here, we should be fine. Now, as long as he doesn't go for a an actual attack here with his shield or the cross-country attack, we should be okay. Okay. Okay, and you can see him going after Jack here pretty hard. Okay, we'll block that. Good. Okay, and we'll go ahead and load up on some Ichor here. Alright, now we'll need some stamina. And there's the dodge, so we can hit him. Oh, we didn't get him with that last attack there. Okay, and we'll follow up here in just a second with probably, yep, Book of Winter. Very nice. Okay, and you can see that the blocking potentials here are very, very good overall. And oh, there's Feral Tenacity coming in. He must have been behind me. Okay. Alright, we'll go for Cleansing Light. And we're gonna need a little bit of Ichor here. So we get some Ichor for Jack here and stuff. And you can see there we heal up half health on one heal, which is very, very nice. Alright, we'll go for our defenses here. And we'll play to the strengths of our build here. Okay, and let's get in here and get some Ichor. Good, and we're almost getting focused here, which is great. Okay, let's get bridge going here. Right, defend here. Oh, and their Feral Tenacity would have been exceptionally nice. Jack may die here. Oh, and we died. Okay. I was playing that a little too offhanded, cautious there, but as you can see, Ichor recovery is a real problem here, which is why you know, weapon drain rating up and probably blood-sucking blades. Where is it? And if we went for the Ivory Grace, this would be exceptional here for Ichor recovery at 0.65, and now we're at 1.22, so that really gets you up over the top. And blood-sucking blades, if you'll notice here, weapon drain rating up, it does not affect your defensive drain rating, but 0.34 on our defensive drain rating, and now we're at 0.64. So blood-sucking blades is exceptional for blocking, because you're trying to block all the time. And here, if you go for guard drain rating up, because we're trying to block, it adds a 0.4 to your drain rating here. So we're at 0.34, we would be at 0.74, and then with blood-sucking blades, we'd be up over 1. So this is way more Ichor recovery on block than what we were getting before, and it's definitely worth it to go for some of that. And if you use a drain booster here as well, you're up over some really good numbers here for drain rating. You can see there, you get 5 Ichor, almost 6. Good. We'll block that. Go and block that, and you can see the extra increase there is very nice. We got 3 Ichor on a defense there. That's very good. There we go. We're getting a bunch of Ichor back. And you can see that that is so much better to have full Ichor at all times, because you have a huge amount of requirements for your gifts and everything to be active, that I think it does a little better overall to make sure that you have the Ichor required. And obviously we're capping out here on a lot of our Ichor recovery and everything, but that's okay. because as soon as we need to use our I-Core, we'll have it available to us. So not a big deal. Okay. Whoops. See here, we need 10 I-Core off the bat, and so it's good that we have it. And let's watch out here for Jack. Okay. Alright, and we'll go for Steady Bulwark and Cleansing, or Bridge to Glory. So you can see there that definitely helping us for sure on our blocks here. Getting a full I-Core there. Oops. Come on. Okay, we'll go ahead and get some I-Core here. Good. And that's the tricky part, is when does he go to the center of the map. Good. And go ahead and hit me. There we go, got 3 I-Core back on that attack, which is very nice. Oh, come on. Yeah, get him, Jack. And you can see why this is kind of a partner build and such, because we're able to help out our partner here at will. So let's go ahead and heal Jack. And see, we can heal a huge amount of health regardless of what our partner is doing. Okay, let's go ahead and block that. Okay, let's go ahead and heal again. Very nice. And we'll go for some blocking here and get some I-Core back. Okay. And Steady Bulwark is almost over, so we'll go for our Guard Booster now. Okay. We'll get Regenerator going. And Blood-Sucking Blades. Very good. Now you'll notice our I-Core recovery will be increased pretty significantly here, right? Because of Blood-Sucking Blades, and maybe Jack will kill him. Okay. Good, we'll get some I-Core here. Those big jumps are always appreciated. Okay, get him, Jack. Get him. Come on, Jack, get him. Oh, come on. Hit me. I need I-Core. There we go. Get him, Jack. Go get him. And block. And we're already getting I-Core back. Very nice. 2 I-Core there. 1. Okay. Can't block the shield bash, so don't even try. Okay, go get him, Jack. Go. So you can see just from the recovery on blocking here, we're able to do very well. Okay, yeah. Oh, he almost chopped Jack's face off. Yeah. Oh yeah, 77 damage. Good job, Jack. It's gonna take you forever here. Nice. Okay. Go get him, Jack. He's all yours. Come on, Jack. Yes. Yeah. Good job, Jack. Good job. Okay, so Yoshi's build here is actually pretty powerful overall in a co-op setting, because if the boss or enemies aggro you, really what happens in the end is you just end up blocking everything overall, and you just kind of sit there. But at the same time, you can retaliate with some pretty heavy hitting damage overall. And you also, like I said, that nice overhead attack, that is very nice. And guard drain rating up. I think if you're going for the Steady Bulwark, kind of sit back and block and defend everything, then I think it's going to work out for you much better in the end. And also, if you're going for a gift, I would say either go for a weapon gift or go for a big cast here in some certain way. But you know, these are all just kind of my opinions. Along the way here, nothing is set in stone, because you know, you could switch out you know, anything here and go for something crazy, wild, and wonderful. Now the willpower here, the reason I think that I would stick with the Ivory Grace and keep the dark value here is because Blood-Sucking Blades needs a willpower of B, and Feral Tenacity needs a willpower of B, and so you're able to stay at that B level of willpower, while at the same time, if you're going to be using steady bulwark here because of defending, then and having a 100 block across the board here, then I would say that go for guard drain rating up and bloodsucking blades at the same time, so that way you on those defenses you're able to get huge amounts of iCore recovery, just from standing there while you build up the recovery time. And since bloodsucking blades also increases, it doubles your drain rating on attack, that makes up for all the iCore problems, because this is 10, this is 10, this is 5, right? And regenerator's 5, so that's 30 right there, and you only have an iCore pool of 30, so these 4 gifts cost your 30. This is another 5, this is another 5, that's another 10, this is 2, and then whatever gift you pick here, so that's 42 just to run your regular base gifts, and then whatever else you have out here in front. So if you have something big out here in front, like Thunderbolt Impact, or something like that, where it costs 6 iCore or more, something like Purging Thorn at 10, that could be really, really, really costly to you. And so having the ability to sit back and cast at a distance, while at the same time um, uh, being able to stand there and defend and block everything, it does very, very, very well. Okay, so now if we obviously do the basic, easy, simple thing here, and we do Oliver and see how Purging Thorn does in a situation kind of like this, then we'll be able to see here just what we can come up with. Thanks, Mia. All right, and we'll go for this and this, and let's see what Oliver gets us for. So you can see here just how the iCore recovery will be while your friend is pelting the enemy. Okay, and that's an unblockable, so we'll dodge that one, and we'll see here just how it goes for Mia. And see, the iCore recovery here is pretty generous overall. And if we wanted to go for an attack, we could do that. And we'll let him do his thing here. We'll go ahead and block some more while our partner does all the work. Okay, and we'll go for a Purging Thorn here, because he's in phase transition. And you can see that we can have some not incredible damage, but some respectable damage overall. Now that we're blocking, obviously we're gonna have some difficulty here, but it's not too bad overall. Gotta dodge that one. Okay. Oops. Okay, good job, Mia. Go ahead and block that, and then we'll back up here. We'll go for another Purging Thorn, and we need a little bit of iCore, so we can go for Steady Bulwark here. Let's give Mia some health. Okay, go for Steady Bulwark, so we can block now. And we'll be getting some iCore here. Get him, Mia. Oh. Okay, good job, Mia. But you can see that if you do have iCore requirements, I definitely think that guard drain rating up mixed with blood-sucking blades here will do you nicely. If you're going for the Ivory Grace anyways, you might as well take full advantage of that dark value. Otherwise, you're leaving damage on the table, or usefulness on the table here. And if you're not going for blood-sucking blades, I'd say go for the Noble Silver Intensified, and switch this for something else here. Maybe Gift Extension, maybe Hasten, and you get that quick mobility. That would be really, really nice. And since you're going to need to actually attack the enemy a lot more to recover iCore, then that might make sense for you to be quick, so you can dodge in and out, get those backstabs, so on and so forth. And if you get into trouble, just go ahead and put up your guard, and you'll be blocking. So, anyways, yeah, pretty good build overall. Definitely interesting for sure, and definitely has a really, really good use case. And if you're playing co-op, I mean, you can, if you're both playing this kind of a build, you can have one person blocking whoever's aggroed, and then the other person can run in with huge amounts of damage from Bridge to Glory here, and get some really, really wonderful damage. So half of this now is 760. 769 or whatever, and so you'll be way 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 up over whoops, way 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 up over 2000 here, 2009, and then whatever their weaknesses are, if they're weak to slash or whatever, then you'll be doing even more. So it works out really 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 good in the end here for the Bardiche, and there's not really a comparable weapon at the moment for this thing. You could go for the Queenslayer Halberd, but it's a completely different move set and everything. I mean, obviously, there's a few others here you could go for along the way, but the Bardiche is really, really good in its own right for what it offers, as far as weight, mobility, a move set, damage, defense, everything. It's pretty well rounded, especially when you pair with something like this. It becomes pretty good overall. So, anyways, thanks Yoshi for the idea here, and we'll catch you guys all in the next video.